Well, that was a burp, but hello everyone, welcome back to our stream.
Hello. That was recorded, everybody. Nick, everyone.
I will say it again. We need to have a supercut of our best first 3 seconds.
Yeah, we already have them saved, so we just need to kind of compile it all. Well, everyone, welcome back to our
Dick
stream.
on the doorknob.
What? Dick on the doorknob.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, what is it? Fuck yellow Skittles. Like.
Yeah.
Those commercials are getting a little scary for a certain point. Seriously,
Oh
Skittles,
man.
Different story.
Before we get a little bit more down into the rabbit hole, we're gonna start our stream tonight with more Curse of the Azure Bonds. We're here, we're back, and we're in the middle of fucking combat. I'm
We're
Nick.
on crack.
Yeah, no. I'm Nick, and
I don't know. I was trying to rhyme.
Same. I'm Lozerata Stonecrag, and I am a Hildorf cleric. And I'm having some, what's it called, battle problems, because I just got a chunk of my health taken away. So that's me. That's going on. Let's go to Roz. Hello.
Okay. I was like, she's muted.
I am Lyra, human warlock with 2 pixie familiars, and apparently I haven't been hit. We're in combat. What the fuck is happening? I'm getting so confused between the 2 games. It's bad. It's bad. Alright, but yeah, that's about it. Colt?
Yep. My name's Derek. I play Colt, Halfling Monk. Right now I am busy showing Drow that I am immune to poison and returning their hand crossbow bolts in epic fashion to knock them out. So let's move on to Jess.
Hello. My name is Jess, and I'm a burrito.
Super cozy. I'm jealous.
I'm a burrito.
I play our Wood Elf
Resident
Rogue
Mom.
Fighter.
Resident
I
Mom.
forgot. Apparently, I'm Team
Resident
Mom. Continuously judging Mom.
Tiger
I
Mom.
kind of
You're
forget
Tiger
exactly
Mom.
where the combat ended last week, but I'm sure Kevin will recap for us. I hope.
Where
I'm
mom
not...
is defined as a mastermind samurai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I got to say, yo. I'm gonna pass it off to Lauren?
Yeah.
Lauren.
Hey, I get to talk today. Okay, hi, Lauren. How are you? I'm Lauren. I play Wim, a wild magic tiefling sorcerer who is missing a horn. You know, super obvious because it's a really intricate little turn. Other thing is missing, and she wants to hurt a guy because someone took a horn. And other people that have given her a tattoo. No, she's got a certain set of skills and death to everybody, apparently. So,
Death to
Kevin?
everyone.
All right. So I'm Kevin. I DM this game. I'm not in charge. I'm not in control. I nudge and try to keep them moving forward, whichever direction they decide forward is. And that type of behaviors led them to the village of Hap on the southern side of the Cormanthor Forest. They're tracking down one of the individuals who've marked them and controls them with a magic bond. They know his name to be Drakendaros, but they've not heard that name since they entered Hap. The name on everybody's lips is Sindrak, and that's kind of new. When they started to question people at the Temple of Lathander, what they found was the village has been terrorized by drow elves, and they have kind of got everything on lockdown. Everybody's afraid to go out of their homes. Executions have been fairly common. The village is not in a good place right now.
Oh, yeah.
I remember now.
The drow. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Colt and Volma had a moment of a serious nod, and then they fucked off and yeeted people.
And then,
I was like, are we getting someone at a wagon? But I don't even know.
That's the other game.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't remember because we saw
I'm
him in
like, there's a
combat in the Monday
necromancer
night
here.
game too.
So, while you were gathering information at the temple, the squad of pixies ran off and dropped some fairy fire on a few of the drow who were not too pleased by that, and then they came running back directly to their. We'll just call you what you are. You're their mom now.
Great.
So they came with a drow patrol in tow. The drow patrol consisted of a captain who hasn't been scratched too much. He's still looking very healthy and dangerous. One of the warriors has been put asleep from a returned drow crossbow bolt. Their own sleep poison came out. And a third one of them, a spellcaster of some sort, has been rendered immobile by a dancing hypnotic pattern spell.
Oh, that's right. I did do hypnotic pattern. Okay, so that I'm
So that leaves the captain, an additional warrior who's kind of woozy and wobbly right now, and one of the other spellcasters as the three remaining threats in this. And to remind you guys of the initiative order that you go in, I have Colt on a 22, Volna on a 21, Wim on 18, Wim on 19, Lizdrado on 18, and Lyra on 3.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So we're going to start right there with Colt. And last I recall, you were toe to toe with both of the warriors, the captain and the other non-ranked warrior.
Yeah, the one and the captain was, like you said, based, mostly unscratched, and the other guy was looking pretty woozy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And then, if I remember correctly, as well, Volna, instead of with the bow this time, she was also kind of there, so she's kind of.
Yep, I'm in melee with my new stun sword.
Yeah. That moonblade tempted you into combat.
Mm-hmm.
So my question becomes, would I have advantage on no, because flanking.
I don't use that flanking rule.
Flanking is not a thing anymore. Yeah.
With theater of the mind, I think flanking is too easy to abuse.
Yeah.
So I use a variation of that. If you can get 3 people on someone, then you have advantage.
No, I
surround them.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I started to ask it, and then I realized, wait, because I'm having some addition jumping in my head right now.
Oh yeah. Addition dysphoria is real.
Because I was about to say, what I want to do is going to require a reflex save, but there's no reflex either. See? Okay. Anyway, so I think it's in my better interest, may not seem like it, but to attempt to polish off the woozy guy.
Okay.
If I can. So, but now, actually, my ideal question is there. If I use my first 2 attacks on him, I've got ample distance, and they do happen to get rid of him. I do have ample distance to move over and flurry on the captain anyway, right?
Oh, absolutely. You can take your attacks at any portion of your movement.
Yeah, I just want to, they're close enough in distance for my movement that I can
they're both in melee with you, so.
Yeah. Okay, good. Clear. Okay. I got it pictured. Here we go. I'm going to make my first 2 attacks on the guy, and my second of those first attacks, I'm going to spend a key point to make it a stunning strike.
Okay.
Okay. We are starting out with a 21 for my first attack.
That will hit.
And if that one hits, then a 24 definitely hits.
Absolutely.
As well.
It's not cat.
As far as the stunning, if it gets to that, he needs to make a con saving throw.
He's already failed that.
Okay, so now he is stunned, and the actual damage for the first attack is 9. Okay, so actually, I'll give you that for those 2 attacks together, or do you want them separate, or does it
You
matter?
together.
Okay, so it's 9 and 8, so 17 total
Okay.
for those 2 attacks. I'll spend the key point for Flurry.
He
Now
is stunned, but still
stunned, yeah.
standing. Barely.
Well, being stunned then does, I think, what gives me advantage on those attacks once he's stunned,
Oh,
right?
sure. Yeah. Talia making an appearance tonight.
Yeah. The
Steal
sick
your
cat.
cat.
Okay. It would take me a second, but I can screenshot this if you want. I got out of 4 dice, I rolled 3 20s.
Cool.
So
Jesus.
that
We're starting
2
off this night, right?
He
that's
has 2 hit points left.
basically 2. Yeah. So
He's fucking dead.
the response is I basically get him once, kind of midsection. Notice he's starting to wobble. I throw the open hand strike like right at the edge of his neck. That stuns him. Then, not realizing he is that low, it's like 2 real quick punches to like kidney shots, one on each side, and just watch him drop. And then I'll turn to the captain, and that's all I can do. So
Well,
whoever's
for
next.
cinematic purposes, you would have killed him on the 3rd strike and had the 4th
Oh,
left to hit the other guy with.
okay.
So, yeah, drop the
Yeah.
4th strike onto the captain.
Okay. So end with the kidney, turn around, and just leap forward with the. So I should
Stretch so far.
just that's just the damage on that though, because that was still a crit
Sure.
anyway, right? Or do you want me to
It
reroll
was still
that?
crit. Yeah, it's fine. The armor class isn't that different.
Okay, so that's 12 points on him with that final attack.
Okay.
And because one last thing, whenever I hit with a flurry of blows attack, I can impose one of the following because of the open hand.
Mm-hmm.
I can either make him go prone, if he's got to save, obviously, get pushed 15 feet, or can't take reactions till the end of his turn. I want to knock him prone. So
Okay.
see if he can make a dex save DC 15.
No. You have very effectively swept the leg.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm done. Big grin on my face as I see him just topple to the ground.
Yep.
Oh, okay, whoever's next is next.
Volna.
Hi. I am gonna go right in with 2 slices of my new Moonblade. I don't know why Kevin likes to give me moon-related things, but that seems to be a thing between both games.
But if you get
I don't know if you realized that when you did it.
Pure coincidence. Moonblades are an elven thing.
Right.
And also a really good series of novels by Elaine Cunningham. I recommend them highly.
So the first to hit is a 23.
That'll hit.
And let me roll the second one. And it's going to be a 24, so I'm sure that will also hit.
Uh-huh.
All right, let me roll the damage first, and then I'll roll the sneak attack.
Sure.
Did you take advantage on those because he's prone?
Oh, yeah. You should have advantage on both attacks.
Oh, okay. I will roll 2 more dice then.
Just to see if either of them crit, yeah.
Yeah. No. And no, those were actually significantly worse.
Oh, well, it's worth a shot. Didn't lose anything, so.
All right, so the first one does 15 damage.
Okay.
Second one does 11, and then let me roll my sneak attack, which is 3d6. That is 8.
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
No, but I'm sure you'll
action
tell me.
surge.
Okay.
we're just gonna go back in again with 2 more strikes.
Okay.
That first one is a nat 20, which brings it to a 31.
All right, that'll hit.
And then the second one is a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Oh shit, okay. I'm just gonna roll 3d8. If I can find the d fucking 8. 1, 2, 3. Plus 14. That is 27.
All right. Well, we'll scratch all that off. You've done significant damage. All right. You got any more juice you want to throw on there?
I think
Elf
I'm
Shadow was good.
good. I don't think I got
Alright.
anything else to do.
And Wim, you're up next.
Yeah, so hypnotic pattern, who is that still affecting? Who's alive still, if they are?
He's one of the spellcasters. Unless someone interacts with him, he's on lockdown for the rest of the fight.
Okay, so nobody has hit him yet. Yeah.
No, he's still
So no,
floating out there.
he's still in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if I hit him with something, he will get another save. Correct?
I believe that's how it works.
I guess who is in my sphere of this lovely hypnotic pattern? Is it just him?
Well, the hypnotic pattern is an effect that happens as a burst, and then you can't be affected afterwards. So
Yeah, so like that's what I want to know. I'm like, but he's stunned right now, where I would get advantage, or if I want.
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
something.
He's incapacitated. So if you
So
wanted
he
to,
can't have any sort of save. Is anyone around him that is still standing there? Or no?
well, if he, yeah, there's the other spellcaster.
And he's okay. He's still within 120 feet of him.
Oh, yeah.
And none of my friends are there.
What is it you're trying to do?
Synaptic static.
Okay. So let's look at that one.
I want to make sure I get enough people in that sphere as possible. I don't want to waste if it's like 2. Okay, at least 3.
Okay, synaptic static would give you a friendly fire problem right now. Because the captain is in close combat with Wim and Colt.
I think I'm still on the top of the tower, aren't I? Of the.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Me.
Did I ever come down?
Yeah, sorry, Wim and Volna and Colt are in combat with the captain, so you can't really catch him with the static without catching both of them.
Okay.
And then the guy that's in the hypnotic pattern, he's off to the side a little bit, so you could single him out, but it would break the hypnosis. The other warlock, the other spellcaster, which is a warlock, is kind of floating between the two, the captain and the hypnotized guy.
Alright, so the 2 spellcasters, how far apart are those 2 then? I still have that going on, and I have these 2 guys by each other that are spellcasters. How far apart are they?
About 20 feet.
I would like to do a twin spell of blight on the 2 of them at 4th level.
Okay, so both spellcasters.
Yes,
all right.
At both of those lovely souls. And then when I do a twin spell, let me look, I'm sorry, forgive me. Been a minute. Where is my twin?
You got to burn off a pile of sorcery points.
Yeah, it's so twin has to be, I use that number of sorcerer points for the spell's level, correct?
Yeah, so it would be a big old 5.
Blight is a 4th level spell, so I use 4, right?
4, okay.
Or no, if I do it a 5th, it's.
Well, yeah, if you do it as a higher level,
No,
then yeah.
Twin it. No. I want to do it a 4th, so because I'm twinning it, is it 5 then? Or I just do 4?
It'd be 4 points to twin a 4th level spell.
To twin it, okay, all right. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'll cast Blight, and I'll use 4 sorcery points for that to get those 2 kids.
And your save DC is
lovely.
16. 1 has passed, 1 has failed.
So they get half.
One gets half.
Yeah. And how many the hell is it? It's 8d8. So where's my 8d8? Look at those 8d8s. They're beautiful. Hold on. Okay. So it's a 6 and a 5, 11, 18, 25, 11 is 36. Full damage is 36 of it's necrotic, right?
All right, and then roll damage for the second one.
Oh, that's right. It's a different one. Oh, I thought it was half of what I did the first time.
No, it's because the spells are direct target. You roll damage for each.
Cool, they get
If it's
okay.
an area of effect like a fireball, you roll damage once.
Cool. Okay. So
And then don't forget to roll for surge.
Oh, I can't wait. Look at that. Oh, there's 6. Oh, that's beautiful. 23, 28, 30, 33, so half that.
Which
That
would
guy.
be 16.
Yep. And then let's roll for surge, right?
Yep.
That will be a 16.
All right, so no surge. Okay.
Okay. And I'm
So second warlock is no longer hypnotized. He's been hit with a blight. So he's back in play. Next up, yeah, he's not in great shape, but he's able to act. So there's that.
I still have I have my reaction, right, to do things.
Oh, sure.
So Ben luck, right? Yeah.
Lazrada.
Alrighty, excellent. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast. The 2 spellcasters are up, correct? They're still up.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do Toll the Dead on the weaker one.
Okay.
And has to make a Wisdom 15 save.
He failed.
Failed? Okay, you're gonna take 1d12 of necrotic damage. Hell yeah,
No, he's not.
Shouldn't it be 2d12 at your
At
level?
least, yeah, 2d12.
Whoa, stop adding die. I don't want to do 13d12. I just want 2. There we go. Sorry.
Kill them all.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna try.
Add more, whatever you have to do.
Woo! Alright, so that's gonna be plus 3. So that's gonna be 17 damage.
Okay.
On that one. And with that, I'm going to use my bonus action to healing word myself. And I'm going to do that at a 3rd level. So, where are you? There you are. Okay. Healing word. Woo! So many die. 10 healing back. And I'm going to do, you know what? I'm just going to kind of like do this. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, I'm going to do a spin just to spice things up. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to try and see, is there any, like, cover kind of nearby? Or no?
Well, you were right there at the entrance of the temple.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a bit of statuary nearby if you wanted to hide behind that.
Yeah, just because I think that chunk of 30 damage kind of took me by surprise, so I'm just going to kind of, like...
Yeah, you got hit with a flame strike.
Yeah, that was not fun, so I'm going to try and kind of gather my thoughts a little bit for a second.
Yeah, if you ever want to play with Flame Strike, it's a spell you have access to.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, it's a 5th level cleric spell.
Holy shit.
5th or 4th. Alright, so now I get to have some actions here. That guy's asleep, so he does nothing. This guy, what's he gonna do? He's already used that. Okay. Wim, you're up there in that elevated position.
I am totally perched, hoping for things.
Okay, so the warlock that you hit with the blight, he's gonna fire off 3 fire rays at you.
Would Ben Lug help me in this situation, or no, it just hits me, regardless?
What does Ben Luck do exactly?
I give him a deficit of 1d4. I use sorcery points for it. But if it's... Well, I guess I wouldn't know if I'm going to do it. to decrease, but I know this thing is gonna hit me. Like I don't know. She's new to this, so I felt like she's still new.
Use your action, spend 2 sorcery points to roll a d4. Apply that number rolled as a bonus for penalty. The
But
creature's
if it's
roll.
like magic missile, like it hits.
Right. No, these are attack rolls.
Okay.
The first one would be
My armor.
well, the die roll, which is what you get to know, would be a 14 and a 15.
Oh, he gets advantage.
Well, he's firing 3 rays.
Oh, he's firing 3.
Yeah, there's a third ray to come.
I guess if there's 3, that'll be -2 to the lowest roll. So I'll do that for my reaction because it's gonna hurt a lot. All right.
So one of the 3 rays will miss.
Okay, cool. I like that. Thank you.
The other 2 are going to be. Where'd that go? Scorching ray.
Super low, the one. Oh, that does not sound
Wow.
That was extremely dramatic.
The first one does 12 fire damage.
Wait, I'm resistant to fire. Hold on.
Yeah, so you just take half of that.
And the second one does 17.
You said the first one was 12, which is 6.
Uh-huh.
6. And then the other one was what? 17.
17, which would end up being 8.
Okay, so 14 total fire damage.
Yep.
I lick the flames as it hits me.
That's. I was gonna say,
I am like
as bad as that
reveling in it
sounded.
just I'm just.
That
I am
accounts
like,
for him.
bring on. Yeah.
As
just
bad as
hopefully-
that
can be
sounded,
intimidation?
you are
Can
lucky.
that be intimidation? Can that be intimidation for him because I'm looking at the flames throwing at me?
I hear you, Nick. That did sound like an awful lot of plastic hitting something, and then.
I was like,
He doesn't seem very impressed.
Oh, he's my next target. Okay.
And then we're gonna go.
That's not gonna start and
Then we're gonna go over here to the captain. All right.
Come on, stand up.
He's gonna make 2 attacks on Volna. I believe a 23 should hit.
Yeah.
All right, then the 27 will also hit.
Uh-oh.
They do 21 damage each.
oh shit.
There's poison on the blade. You can feel it when it hits.
Well, I mean, I only had 40 hit points, so...
You can uncanny dodge.
Yes, okay, I forgot about that.
I was gonna say, rip in peace, fucking.
You're just an elf. Oh, I thought you were a drow.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you ever
snap,
just, like,
snap, snap.
die a little bit inside for a second? So I take how much now? So that's half of only one of them, or is it half of both?
31.
31, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Lestrada.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
And then does the 16 hit Colt?
Nope. I have a 19.
Okay. So yeah, that'll end the captain's turn.
Whoops.
Lyra, waiting so patiently at the bottom of the order. You're muted.
So I guess what's near me?
You're also there near the temple entrance, so you've got Lestrada nearby, behind a large statue, kind of taking half cover. You have Wim leaning out of a window above you, kind of on a balcony area. About 30 feet away from you guys, you've got the big melee area where Volna and Colt are fighting the 2 warriors, one of which is stunned and in really bad shape. The the captain is now standing on his feet. And then a bit off to the side of that are the 2 spellcasters, one of which is scorched up pretty good.
Okay. Where the fuck is my shit?
So wait, on the other fighters though, that you said that one fighter's dead, but the other one it was unconscious because he was poisoned by his own.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. There's
Right?
only I forgot to scratch the one guy off, so
Okay.
it's just the captain over there.
Yeah, just the captain over there, and then
Who's already
Sleepy.
hurt?
Yeah.
That's the guy that scorched up.
The guy that did the scorching rays was one of the two warlocks.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm going to go for, I guess, the spellcasters.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast them. I'm gonna pick one of them, whoever's hurt more.
Okay.
These tails dice. One is 19, and the other one is 16 plus 9. Alexa,
Both
what's
of it.
16 plus 9?
25.
Both will hit.
Okay. What was that? D10? Yeah. It's been a while. I feel like it hasn't. It hasn't.
2d10.
Where the fuck is my other D10? Oh. Yeah. 10.
10.
I was like, what is 6 plus 4? I can do this one. That's where my brain is at, okay?
That guy falls over dead.
Princess Wave.
Anything else you'd like to do? Would you like to move around?
Not really.
Alright. Then we can flip over to Colt, top of the order.
Okay, well, the obvious
Yeah.
choice right now is the captain because he's right there. So, I'm gonna.
It's down to a captain and a warlock right now.
It's down to captain. I'm gonna throw him. My first two attacks, they're gonna be straight attacks.
Jess, you're muted.
Who I'm muted?
Jess is
No,
muted.
Jess is muted. Sorry, Jess said. I thought she said something.
Her lips
Oh, I
were moving.
wasn't talking to any of you, so
Oh,
Fine.
that's why I muted myself.
So I got a 25 and a 19 to hit.
Both will hit.
I just wanted to insert a creepy smile.
That's 12 points for the first two attacks. Spend a key point for flurry.
Okay.
I've got okay, so I have two attacks, but one I have to re-roll for 1 second. Okay, that one's
One of the things I miss about playing at a live table is spinning my dice on the table like top.
yeah. So we got a 26 and an 18 to hit.
Both will hit.
Okay, so that's 10. 8, so that's 18 for those two combined,
For those two, okay.
and I want him to. Yeah, I want him to. I want to use the open hand to knock him prone again, so Volna can get advantage on every attack. So
Yep.
go for another deck save.
I can't do a saving throw to save my life tonight, so he is back on the ground.
Fucking yes.
fucking
If you can't
man.
stand, you can't fight.
Yep, it's like, what I do is I give him a couple nasty punches on his upper thigh, and then I sweep his leg so he's gonna get massive Charlie horses when he tries to stand up.
Yeah. Or just hit that artery in the thigh just enough so his entire leg goes pins and needles and wobbles over.
Yeah, you get the wobble. You can't stand up. Yep.
Volna, you are now in a position over this warrior on his back.
Bitch, we going in again. And I have advantage.
Have you
The
used your
first
second
one.
one?
I have not. I'm gonna use that first. The first attack to hit was a 23, though.
That'll
I'm
hit.
sure that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
1d10. Let me roll this d10 really quick. Wow, it went behind the box. Nice. Oh, I gained 10 hit points.
Oh,
Alright.
it disappeared off the fucking screen. Great.
That nearly doubles them.
So I'm gonna still give you some healies.
I got another crit on the
Okay.
second one.
All right.
See, this is the way life should be. I'll set it up. You finish it off. Keep going.
True.
When you're up next.
29. And let me roll sneak attack.
Yeah.
10.
10.
Because I always just do it for the first dice, and the first dice wasn't the crit.
With his dying breath, he reaches up to a red crystal-y thing that's on a lanyard around his neck and crushes it.
A lanyard.
Yeah.
It's my ID card.
Why?
So when he crushes this crystal, a black cloudy smoke creature takes one look around and zips off back the way this patrol came from.
Fuck.
As a
Well-
word caster, I cannot do anything. Where I am.
What would you like to try to do? You've got your reaction that you could use.
Dispel magic on it.
It can't be done with a reaction.
Okay, that's all I said. It just says
I was
I
just-
spelled and used. That's why I wanted to ask. So
Can I take a swing with my sword at it as it goes by me?
Sword will go straight through it.
Okay.
It's more like a animal message. It's like
Yeah.
It's a distress signal. You know, it's obvious what it is. Anything else you got going on there?
Just need
alright.
tears of healing.
Tears of healing.
No. Oh, tears of healing. that's
So,
amazing.
Whim, there is a hypnotized warrior who's been there since, or sorry, a sleeping warrior that got hit with his own sleep dart, and a warlock
Good.
that is currently a threat.
But I saw that whole thing go off. Like, there's more coming after this.
You saw the smoke creature run off, fly off.
I think his appearance was much better in Lost.
You know, it's balls regardless. Okay.
Same.
So you said there's a guy sleeping, and then the one
Tell you
that
sleep.
yeah, and the other one you said is the warlock.
Yeah.
Say it again. Okay.
Yeah, the one who
I'll
shot
go
you
for
with
him.
fire.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's a dick. So let's go with him.
Okay.
Then
Shit.
for him, warlock. Are warlocks wise? Would I know that? No.
The warlocks you have experience with are Lyra and
Is she wise? I
Blaze.
don't know if she's wise. She does some things. I don't know. That don't mean shit. Lyra is awesome because she's super friendly to me. But I don't know. Do I think they're wise?
What are you trying to do?
I want to do Crown of Madness on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what
I'll
you want to
that,
do.
yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah, you know what, I'm doing that. It's fine. It's
Alright.
fine because my and that's cool. It's an ability, so you know.
Roll surge.
Doesn't use a spell slot. Yeah, okay. That is a natural 20. So if you
So
want
it's
to
gonna
destroy
crit?
things.
Alright.
Yeah,
alright.
kill things.
So, Give me
It was a
that
16.
give me that D100.
Oh shit. I forgot. Oh dear. That will be an 82.
82.
Oh god, who am I killing? Oh dear god.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, bring it on. Yeah.
Everything around you slows down. Like your mind and reactions are still working at full speed.
I know, but everything.
Yeah, but everything around you is moving at like half speed right now. You can take another action right away. So let's resolve the Crown of Madness first.
Yeah. 16. Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16.
And I will use my reaction. It's my turn, so I get a new reaction. Can I give him a disadvantage for a D4 from a bad luck?
Let's double check Ben luck.
Alright, I thought I'd get a new thing as a reaction, right?
Yes, you can.
4!
All right,
I'm sure he'll pass.
and that
I'm
was
sure he'll pass. Anyway.
what type of save was that again?
Oh, wisdom. It was 16. Wisdom 16. It's a -4 to whatever.
Okay, yeah, he fails.
Yeah.
He fails big.
Yeah.
All right, so Crown of Madness. He's gonna deal with that. How does that work out? Crown of Madness.
I can tell him who to hit. I want
Okay.
him to hit his friend that's nearby, because there's a friend
Yeah,
up, right?
yeah. The Sleeping Warrior is the only non-ally you can.
He is hitting his friend.
Okay.
That's what he's doing. Yes.
And that'll happen on his turn. It's currently Lustrada's turn then.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry, you get your second action.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I get 2? Oh,
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, the surge gave you a free action.
Sweet deal. Then, so that sleeping lovely soul will get a firebolt, which is a 1 + 8, so 9.
9 will miss.
Okay, I don't hit him. It's fine.
Okay.
It's a little scorch mark next to him,
All right.
and a heart. Oh no. Oh.
Lustrada.
So first
What
things
you got?
first, you know what, we're gonna give some, I'm gonna cast Firebolt on Jess's character. I'm just kidding. We're gonna, I say that every fucking time. I'm going to do some gracious healing here.
Fucking good.
How are we looking on everyone else? I think everyone else got damaged, right? Except for like Roxy's character who is browsing the internet for random pictures of things.
Okay. It's an
Snakes.
interesting angle.
Me use shopping.
Yeah. Snake.
Is that a snacky boy?
Totally.
Mew wants a snack.
Oh, a snack.
Oh man. Alright, so I'm gonna do this cool thing. I'm gonna do Mass Cure Wounds at a 5th level here, which is
Okay.
the only way it can be done.
Fucking heal me, bitch.
Yeah, so all of you, including, I guess, me, we're gonna take 18 health regen right now. We're gonna get that,
All right.
or 19, I'm
Heal
sorry.
everybody for 18.
19, we're gonna get
19.
19,
Okay.
sorry, I misspoke. Everyone put 19 in, and hopefully that gets you up somewhere nice.
Puts me at 38.
Absolutely. And then after that, I'm just gonna kind of look out from behind where I am, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna shout to Volna and be like, "Yite!"
No!
And then I go say, "Alright," and poke my head back behind it.
Total cinematic wise, there's just an arrow like thrown in your direction. It's not shot out of a bow, it's just like knife thrown.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else you got going there, Lustrada?
I can't do any other bonus actions because that means I would have, it's a spell.
Okay.
My only bonus action, so.
All right. So Warlock's going to get to go, and he's going to attack his sleeping friend.
No.
Swing away, my friend. Swing away at your best buddy. I'm sure you shared secrets with at sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp.
Yay.
We will
Also,
call it that. Not day camp, it's sleepaway camp. Yes, yes. Destroy
So
that furniture
attacking a
forever.
sleeping character gets
He gets
a crit.
advantage.
So
bye.
yeah, so he has advantage on that, which resulted in a crit.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Destroy your friendship. NPC, you're a lovely NPC. I respect you so much, but destroy your friend.
well, he rolled well.
Yeah.
22, 23 damage to the sleeping guy.
Mm-hmm.
They blast off a firebolt reflexively.
The sleeping guy or the other guy?
The warlock shoots the sleeping guy with a really big firebolt.
Oh dear.
And then Lyra, you're up.
Sorry, apparently the cat decided to close the browser somehow. Yes. So, is my warlock guy still there?
The warlock guy has a crown of madness around his head and is attacking his friend at the moment.
Yeah, he's not
Alright, well, let
any
him
of
go
us,
then.
so let him
And,
kill his
and
friend.
those two are the only threats.
Okay.
What's kind of ironic about the let me check on Crown of Madness. He gets a saving throw at the end of his turn, doesn't he? Yeah.
Think so.
His
Okay.
next turn. Surprise!
So he passes a saving throw and kicks off the Crown of Madness.
Okay.
So I'll blast him then.
All right, blast away.
Swing away.
One is a crit, and the other one is a 19 plus 9. Believe it or
God, we're rolling
not.
good crits tonight,
Where is
yo.
it? I can't even get on it. Boom.
There we are. Yep.
Nice.
So,
Alright. Roll that damage up.
so 2d10 and then an extra d10?
Yep.
Is it? Oh,
Yep.
can't
3d10.
believe I fucking knew that for once.
Wow, you're so smart, Razi.
Bitch, don't make me hate you. Oh, that's a d20, so let's move that the fuck out of there. What the hell? Where's my other? Oh,
This is Razi's new
blatantly
character.
grabbed the wrong one. So 9 plus 9 plus 4, whatever that
Hey,
is.
Nick.
Yeah.
22.
Shut up. Rude.
Are you pouting because I moved you?
Just need a cat
Alright.
cam.
Pouting.
Colt. There's the unconscious warrior and a warlock left, not far off to the side.
Oh, he's still unconscious.
Oh, that sleeping guy's not waking up.
Okay.
That's Petrol sleep poison. He is out.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
Nope.
So-
No.
Now, Colt, knowing this from experience, Volna's really good at stabbing not moving things, right?
Mhm.
I'm
good
gonna
at
leave the
shooting
not
things.
moving sleeping thing there for her, and I'm gonna go show Mr. Warlock that there's more than you can do. You can do more than an Eldritch Blast with a fist. So
Yeah, that guy last week he rolled a 1 for his saving throw on the drow sleep poison. So
Yeah, he's fucked.
So we got a night. I gotta move. I gotta run. I'm running at this guy. But it's not more than 45 feet, right?
oh no, you got plenty of movement.
Okay, good. So, my first attack is an 18, and then the other one's a 21.
Both will hit.
And that's 10. So 15 total on those two.
Okay.
And
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna do. Oh, that's a good question.
Give me a dexterity saving throw because he's going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. That's a nat 20 to a 30.
god!
Okay.
Like,
We're on fucking fire tonight.
Boom shakalaka.
My strength and dex saves are plus 10 each right now because of the
Ooh,
gauntlets and my
Yeah.
the monk and
So 22 damage. Half of that becomes 11.
11 damage. Okay,
Ooh, snap, crackle, pop.
so I'll take that. And okay. So there's not a save on this. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna spend the key point for flurry, and I just want to make sure that's a dex save. That's a strength save, but there's not a save to turn off reactions. Or am I reading that wrong? The open hand technique. So what I'm seeing is
Oh, you want hang on, let me click.
yeah, in the monk open hand technique, I can make it fall prone if it fails the saving throw, DC 15. Get pushed back up to 15 feet if it fails.
Yep, no saving throw on that.
But there's no saving throw on the So
Correct.
I want to cut if I hit him with one of these two. I want to cut off his ability to take reactions
Sure.
till the next turn. And we got a 21 and a 15.
21 will hit.
That will be 5 points of damage.
All right.
Nick,
All right.
fix your face.
Yep. Now ready for.
What?
I mean, that's whoever's next. I'm all set.
All right. Volna's next.
He's just making weird faces every 5 seconds.
Alrighty. I'm gonna stab
unnoticeable?
our downed fellow. With the stabby stab.
You confused me. I thought you were actually gonna stab one of our party members who's down. I'm like, wait, someone went down? I thought I just healed everyone. Fuck.
No. So do I have to roll or is it auto crit?
You have advantage on the attack rolls, and yeah, they functionally auto crit. So he's almost certainly going to die if you just go over and execute him.
26 to hit.
Yep.
And then
Crit.
an 18.
Yeah, that's 2 crits.
So 2 crits plus a sneak attack crit then.
Yeah.
I want to roll this just to see how much
Sure.
damage it
Sure,
is.
I see that. The warlock next to him is absolutely terrified.
Oh shit.
So we got to play to our strengths, and if we've got somebody who's very good at making things into a pincushion, let her do it.
53.
Yep, that'll kill him.
I would hope so.
He just kind of like
It was
gives.
closer than I thought it was going to be, but yeah. All right. Whim.
So who's my buddy?
Warlock is the only one left alive.
And he's petrified, yeah?
I'm on
Yeah.
him. He can't take reactions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in a bad place.
So, I want to toy with him. What can I do? Oh, what should I do?
You should break a single
Just
spine.
Well, is it a free action if I want to taunt him with my friends if he's the only one left in the field?
Speech is a free action.
Okay. Oh, and I lean on the top of the tower like a friendly soul that's right there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Whatever shall you do? Oh, look at that little halfling that is gonna just hug you into oblivion. What shall I do with you? You
Even
may
if
have a
I fall,
choice.
Simdrak will destroy you all.
What do you say? Say it. I missed that. Wait, say
Even
it.
if I fall, Simdrak will destroy you all.
Oh, well then I will eviscerate him. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Is that? Okay. Oh, what's the nasty thing? I will do Ray of Sickness at second level. Well,
Okay.
let's use a racial ability.
All right,
3d8.
fails the saving throw.
Oh wait, he's a drow. He's poison. Fuck. I didn't do that. Anyway, yeah, he totally saves. But is it
No, he fails the saving throw.
Oh, he did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Even better. Okay, cool. Wait, no, it's not a saving throw. I just have to roll to hit him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's good. Well, it's 18 plus 8, so 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, God.
Which-
man.
don't forget to
It'll probably be half.
roll surge.
Or whatever. Oh, dude, shit.
You treacherous fuck.
19,
Nope,
dude.
no surge.
Woo!
Nope.
Woo! No surge. Okay, cool,
So
cool.
throw your damage on there, and then he will fail the saving throw that happens after the damage.
Okay. That'll be 8, and 3d8, right? Right? I did
2d8.
Oh, 2D, I'm sorry. Oh, no, that'll do. That wasn't right. So, 16.
Okay.
Hey, good 2D.
Mudrada.
Hell yeah.
He's sickly green. Destroy that soul.
Which
Excuse me.
is difficult to tell on someone whose skin is that black.
Wow. Okay. So I'm
I
going
put a reaction
to.
back, right, for Ben Luck to help him if I need to.
You could. You're burning through your sorcery points pretty quick.
All I see is a cat
Well,
nose.
oh, wait, shit, I forgot. Never mind.
Oh shit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some mass healing word. So we're going to do that at a 4th level.
Okay.
That way we kind of get like a little. Okay, yeah, it counted. So that way we kind of get a little bit of where the fuck did the. Oh, there's only 2 die. So that'll be 8 Healies. Everyone kind of gets back, right? Yes.
Yep.
Everyone get heal 8. So hopefully that should bring you somewhere close to a decent heal. And then the
I'm
final.
like, full thank you.
Yep. And then the final guy. I'm just going to kind of poke my head about, like, you just see like this elongated neck and my head, and I'm going to like spindly finger or no, not even that. I'm just gonna start doing Word of Radiance right at the final dude.
It's further proof that dwarves are descended from turtles. He just popped his head out of his shell.
Yep.
Word of Radiance.
Oh wait, no, hold on. That's a 5-foot. That's not gonna help me. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna instead do spindly finger. Gonna come out and it's gonna do Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. All right, so saving throw.
Yes. Yep. Dex saving.
Fail.
All right. Guess who's taken some of that? Ooh. Oh, that was so close. 13 damage.
He also dies.
Sweet. I'm just gonna come out from behind the stone. I'm no longer going to be hiding.
So you're standing there in the this courtyard area in front of the temple. These 5 dead drow scattered about in front of you.
Start cleaning up real quick.
We got to
Clean
get
that
the
up,
bodies.
then
Yeah.
away off the street because
Yeah.
they said they were like they're being watched all the time.
So if we're having a discussion while things are going, I'm at least going to try to help get the bodies out of the way somewhere. So.
All right. Where do you want to try to stash bodies?
You said there's a lot of trees and stuff.
Yeah, the entire like the village is kind of like in the woods. So you got trees coming over. It's kind of like you got that dark shadowy bit.
Shit. What the fuck?
Why didn't we? Oh, I have a.
You can make a
pretty-
bonfire. I can do fire bolts.
We could, but a fire might be a good thing. What if we just hang them by their ankles up in the trees?
That will send a certain message. Is that the kind you want for these people here?
Yeah.
The kind of message I want is that everybody in that keep up there is going to see us very soon.
They will.
That's how I feel. I will, of course, respect everybody else. I'm not going to just run off by myself and do this.
But
I
they know what
could,
you're fighting for.
but I'm not going to.
None of them have been. Those that have
Everyone
been
give
here
me a
have not
perception
been.
check.
Yeah, nobody else was
Ooh,
fighting.
The
perception.
something.
Oh, natural 20! Dude.
Uh,
My
that's
perception
going to be
sucks,
a
anyway, but
22.
quite negative.
18.
20, natural
18.
20. That's it. It's just a 20. Straight 20
18.
for actual.
Colt?
It's going to be a 13 for Colt because he's busy
Sure.
Man
discussing.
doesn't notice shit ever,
So,
usually.
yeah, Colt's going through this. Okay,
Tries
you need
to.
to do this, and this, and this to get rid of the bodies. And, like, everybody else just, like, looks around, and you can see, like, faces
Keeper.
peeking out from behind shutters and cracks in doors. Everyone around you in these buildings that's hiding just watched and saw what happened.
And they're still inside.
Oops.
And they're still cowering inside their homes, yes.
We need to hide this. It had nothing to do with it. We have to get it far away from here. And then we take the keep on our own. Without any of them thinking. Away from this angle. Hopefully. They don't know any better. They're just trying to survive. I just try to survive.
That's not necessarily a bad idea. I think Colt will pull out some rope and tie the ankles of a couple of them together. Just about under, close to about. Would you say that two of them are under 250 pounds or so?
Your drag weight
Yeah.
is probably really good.
What
So
happened
if
to
you just want to put them on like a stringer of trout, and
and I just want to drag them out of town.
uh-huh.
And then if we want to burn the bodies or whatever out of town, that's great. But I'm gonna just tie them all up and put on my best horseshoes and just drag them through the village.
All right, sure.
Yikes.
How much acid do I have as the alchemy jug? And then as an alchemist, how much can I dissolve the bodies to make it seem like none of this happened here?
Well, let's check that alchemy jug. I think that's going to be the first hurdle in your plan.
It does. Well, no, I know it only does a certain amount of acid.
Yeah.
And some are broke at the one place, at Central Keep. So
it's going to do 8 ounces of acid.
Sure. So I can melt a few heads or two, right? Yeah.
You probably like pull off.
Drow.
You can probably pull off fingerprint.
Chop it up finely,
yeah.
like a good. Do I know how to make a good old, like, you're trying to mince garlic? Can I mince garlic at these? Oh, that's
Why are we cooking bodies?
I'm trying to, what's it? A Breaking Bad kind of action, just great bodies.
I don't approve, but I guess sure. Fuck. I'll have to just turn the other way. Wait, why am I arguing for this? My moral compass is so bad right now.
So this poor town does not get destroyed.
Well, why don't we do something better? I can just summon a secret chest and hide them in a secret chest and then let them go to an ethereal plane.
I'm explaining this, he probably... Oh, that's better!
We just banish the bodies?
Yeah!
I accept feedback!
Yeah, like, I could just... Here, I'll make an ethereal chest, and we'll hide the bodies in it, we'll shove the fucking bodies in, and then poof, it's gone.
Is this all bodies? How much can it hold?
You could probably fit like one body in there, maybe 2 if you chop the spindly bits off.
Yeah, it says chests contain up to 12 cubic feet of non-living material. So technically, they are non-living material.
Why not?
I'm gonna say you can get 2 in the chest if you butcher them first.
Yes. Okay. Oh my god, I have a warhammer.
I
gonna
have
start chopping.
No problem butchering them for you.
I'm gonna be like, we're sorry.
Lyra, everyone around you has gotten a little bloodthirsty.
I'm a bad cleric.
No,
I'm just
going
to...
hurting these people.
I'm just
They're so
starting
scared of these
to
individuals.
prepare to chop legs off.
I'm just going to sit on my broom and smoke some dandelions or something. Like, I'm good. Y'all have fun.
Do you have to censor yourself when you said smoke some dandelions? Why didn't you just say smoke some dank weed?
True.
No, I literally don't know what you smoke in D&D, so...
Oh.
Dandelions,
I know
apparently,
what you
which are
guys-
weeds.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is every picture I've ever seen of Elminster has a pipe.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. You just
I'm the
don't
one being judgy right now.
He's back
There-
up.
there are-
Potions,
there are quite
mushrooms.
a lot of canon pipe weeds and
Yeah.
various things and settings. So
Fine,
If you
I'm
wanna
getting
hide
high.
If you want to hide and destroy some bodies,
Yeah, I definitely want to do everything I possibly can to not get these people in trouble.
I think Colt's plan is probably the easiest to achieve. If you want to drag them out of town and hide them outside of the village. You know, dumping bodies in a ditch is classic for a reason.
They came by to say hi, and they absconded with whatever you have to do.
So that one,
And I will memorize what they look like.
except that shadow
green.
thing
I
is
want to memorize what they
probably.
looked like before. For all of us. If I need to do anything.
Do you know what that shadow thing was? Any of you casters? Any know what it was? Because that
Okay.
shadow thing might be able to have clearly give a report.
Who have the
give
ability
me an
to
Arcana
change
check.
color.
Anyone who wants to.
I will.
Ew!
Oh wait,
Ooh, 16
I have.
plus.
Oh, now I start rolling like shit.
I think they have to be living for banishment.
22.
Arcana. Woo!
13.
Nat 1. Oh wait, no, that's a 7. Never
Oh,
mind.
no!
12.
Okay.
20 for Arcana.
That spell is some type of smoke elemental. And it was pretty much in a messenger capacity.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just got a great idea from Vola. Can I cast teleportation circle to fucking teleport the bunnies away somewhere?
Sure, why not?
You can
Who
send
we
them
don't
to
like?
that circle
Oh my
that's
god,
near
yes!
Volna's,
Oh my god,
Oh my-
okay, yeah. We'll go clean it up later.
They're gonna be like,
Does
what the fuck?
prestidigitation help with cleaning that area up?
Okay.
Like,
Yes, please.
Hey, it's an unused crypt. We can
he may
just
teleport them,
go
but I will
take
clean up
care
the
of the
area with
bodies
blood.
later. The easiest
I
way to
will
just
clear the cracks.
Just leave
rid
a
of the
note
body.
saying we'll clean up later. And
No,
the bodies
I like this. So,
I get prestidigitation, you're fine, it's a cantrip.
Colt is suggesting that we drag them out of town, and Volna is saying we chop them up, and Wim is like, I don't know, dissolve them in acid, and Lestrada just kind of like walks up and like, wall,
Oh my god, that's so great.
and
Oh
they
God,
just
so lovely.
teleport away, gone.
Dude, you have the right idea.
Oh my god.
well, now we
Wait,
don't have
where
to
the
feel
fuck did
bad.
they go again? I'm
Wait.
sorry, where did they go?
I will still
The only teleportation
clean up the
circle-
area.
yeah,
No,
The only
like, I get the
teleportation
tracks
circle
out of town.
Lestrada
I'm cleaning
knows
it up.
the address to is the one for the Star and Family Crypt.
You know what? Let's just not go back there ever. Let's just leave it.
I
am
have to
trying
go
to
back
clean
there
up-
at some point, yo.
We'll come back.
So
There's
we're
like
gonna-
decaying
We're
bodies, and
gonna
they're like,
clean
"What
up
the?"
the bodies at some point.
They're gonna come back and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And we're gonna be like,
I
"Oh,
mean,
sorry."
we're the only ones who know where it is right now, so...
Yeah, you know, maybe
fine.
Cinder will lead
I
them. Who
will
knows?
clean up like where they were coming from, like this.
Oh yeah, I hope they
nobody's
just get
really
eaten.
truly fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I am.
But you
Tangent
have
central.
very effectively made that a tomorrow problem.
Yeah. Nobody knows what happened. They never came here. They went elsewhere. They walked off somewhere else. It's horses only coming through here. Just say, hey,
So
what's going on?
as-
trade routes. That's all.
As Ladrada burns off a pretty good chunk of magical energy to get rid of those, what's your next move now? That message is going to get to somebody soon if it hasn't already.
Here's my opinion. We circle back out of town, we get a rest, and then we assault the keep. That's That's my
From inside?
opinion. I'm happy to hear others, but I think that seems
You
we
always
s-
want to get arrested.
what?
You said arrested, right? To get into
No. We circle out of the city, so we're not here. Should they come search for us? We take a rest,
arrest.
right? Once we're fully rested up, then we go knock on their door and invite ourselves in.
Seeking refuge.
You just get a solemn nod from Walnut just to.
I
Sure.
mean,
I'm okay.
that's why I think it's a solid plan. I mean,
Yeah.
on my
That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
Um,
Clean
so
and rage.
you guys rush out of town, and you can see those eyes in the.
Presentation. No one's following us.
You can see the eyes from the homes following you. Like everybody, all the locals saw what
They
happened.
can see us.
Oh my
but
god.
I
Um,
know
so
who they
you
are.
rush out, and you go deep into the woods. Volna, you know, not so much your way around here, but you know where to find the area that's. What is my problem with words at the moment?
Yeah, I
You
was
know
gonna
to
say,
find
I'm
the
like, you
areas that are
alright?
away from roads and other things, so you can find some place to hole up where you're unlikely to get stumbled upon.
Yite.
I would want to be close enough in case anything happens to them when we're
a
away.
secluded little area for rest.
Yeah,
Yes.
But
so
I want to be
Let's
close
find a
enough where I
deep
can
cave.
help. Because
I wouldn't expect you guys like maybe a mile or two away, enough to give you like a safe distance. So if you're gonna get searched for, there's a good chance it'll take a while to find you. I would like a I don't know, stealth or survival.
I'll roll for stealth
I will roll for
because
survival.
Yeah, I think it's more survival.
neither of them guys have a good time.
I'm decent. I'm
why?
I am terrible.
I
Oh,
have
you
advantage
fucker.
lived
and
in
a plus
I lived
13
in a
in
shop.
stealth, Kevin.
Okay, well, do stealth because
I know.
I got a 10 in survival.
I had what was the proper alarm system? What's the proper
I'm
alarm
done.
system?
I just rolled another
shop.
crit on the first
Okay.
stealth
Okay.
roll. That's a 33.
Go girl. Yeah, you did.
So you find your hiding spot out there, and you kind of set up your basic camp. Hour goes past, and if you want to take the benefits of a short rest, you absolutely can.
Only a short
Do you want to go here for like full long rest then, or with a short rest you'd be able to spend hit dice? Lyra would regain spells. Other short rest things would reset.
I don't think
I mean,
Then
I think
versus the long rest, which is all hit points, all spells, all everything.
Why not all?
I don't think I have a short rest awesomeness on that.
Sorcerers don't do much on short rest.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I get back
I will live.
most everything
whatever.
on a short
I
rest.
just have sorcerer points back. That's fine. It's cool, kids.
Every hour you stay here it increases the chances that someone finds you.
yeah, that's the only thing.
I would
Who's
probably
in?
take the. I would take arms up for like to watch for whatever. If anything, everyone's after us anyway, regardless, right?
I mean, I can. A short rest is good enough for me to then post as a lookout, so other people can get a longer rest if it's needed. Until it gets dark and then I can't see anything.
Yeah, well, I guess is the
So
question.
then somebody would have to.
Yeah, it is midday right now, so if you take a long rest, the rest will conclude somewhere around nightfall.
Do you think that
and
would
in
be
that
better?
those
I trust
circumstances,
Colt to do that.
Yeah.
He's never given me anything. Yeah.
And I can
mean,
always keep watch once it starts to get dark.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
well,
I'll make
as
noise.
nightfall would hit, that would end your rest when the sun goes down.
yeah,
Yeah.
which would then put advantage to the drow.
They
Give
technically,
advantage
as far as
to
I'm concerned,
strangers.
already have advantage because they have a keep there, and I have a backpack, and that's all. So, well, the party. So
Oh,
I'm okay with that.
I can just keep watch. I only need to meditate for 4 hours to get everything back instead of a normal sleep. I forget about
Yeah.
these things.
So yeah, if you're gonna go for the full long rest, I already rolled. They're not gonna find you during the rest.
Okay.
So we can skip over the logistics of setting watches. It'll all work out.
Everybody's happy.
Cool, cool.
So hit that
Did
long rest
they
button.
heard the town though? Did they hear the town?
You don't
The
know.
rest-
You had to get far enough away that you don't know exactly what's going
You
on in
don't
town.
know.
Right.
Fine. Oh, poor Friar, whoever he was.
So let's say that your rest finishes up with maybe about a half hour of daylight left. How do you want to use that time?
His name is Mumfrey.
Yeah, that was the priest at the temple.
I would want to be closer to the town.
Mumfrey Nimbley.
Oh, buddy. Oh. I want to be closer to the town just because I have an affinity for small towns and people being dicks to them. I like that.
You want to check on the town?
Yeah, I would. I would.
Okay.
If anyone wants to follow me, sure. But I would. I would tell somebody. I wouldn't go alone. I'm like, I feel really bad. I'm like, we just did a thing and we buried the bodies and we didn't bury no one, we teleported them. I wanted to acid them away, but
no. But I think what I think this is, if you don't mind me amending your idea a little bit,
whatever you want.
our thing should be straight into town. Make sure that the drow haven't done anything to the citizens, and then through the town to the keep.
Okay. Well, I think we should make sure majority of them are good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I agree with you. I agree with you that we should check out the town.
I don't want to go right to a keep alone. Like that's a little weird. Colt. Like trust me, I trust your boss. You can do 1-2 punches.
Well, no, I mean like all of us as a group should go through the town, make sure it's okay, and then go through the town and then right to the keep. Kind of leave it,
Okay.
If there's a problem in the town, obviously we should deal with it since we probably brought it to them. But
now,
the
big question: does anyone have anything that they can cast on me that'll make my armor not so loud and clingy?
I could put you to sleep.
How the hell is that going to help me?
What is your weight?
What is my weight?
Yeah, how much you weigh?
According to the BMI index, obese.
No, I'm just curious because I can pick you up and carry you, and you make no noise then.
So my body weight without the armor is 200 pounds. With the armor, it's 245.
Yeah, you're still well under what I can carry.
That's the weight for regular armor. I think adamantine would be heavier than that. But
are you sure?
Do you have polymorph for your stuff?
It says adamantine scale mail. It says 45. Oh, you know what?
Do you have polymorph for your stuff?
Well, if we're assuming it's adamantine, we'll assume that it's maybe about like 65
yeah,
pounds.
Your total weight's probably like 350 once you include armor and the rest of your gear.
Yeah, so I'm like 350. So the BMI index is right.
Oh, BMI.
Wait, what does that help action let you actually do? Because
it helps you with
it gives other people advantage on a whole bunch of stuff.
Or they're like, I know we did a lot of things to clean up the area before anyone came in to investigate. Like everything was clean.
Mm-hmm.
But as we're coming upon it, I guess an investigation check now to find out like is there blood in the streets or like heads on spikes or what.
Perception check for that.
So why I was asking is I didn't know if like Volna or I could actually help him be more stealthy.
Oh yeah, you could.
Like, because we both. I mean, I get a +8 to stealth, and you're what +13, something like that.
Yeah, you could assist him in being stealthy, and that would get rid of the disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
So yeah, by moving slowly, that works out too. As you approach the village again, give me a perception roll as you guys come up into Hap the second time.
Oh dear God.
Perception.
25.
Ooh, 25.
I only got a 23, the highest I can
I
get.
was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say, and I only got a
but, like,
25.
I try to clean things up when I left. I don't care. It's not
As you approach town, you spot Mumfrey, and he's the only one out on the streets right now, and he's kind of like running from one building back towards the shrine. It looks like he's trying to avoid being seen, as you guys catch him in a spot where he couldn't possibly hide. He has not seen you yet.
Don't go. I would stop everyone from being seen to try to be stealth.
I'm gonna banish him. No, I'm just kidding.
Nick!
Hold on, I'm gonna use teleportation circle on him.
I wouldn't do it because I didn't see him.
Why didn't we just open the circle and just put the entire village over there for a little while?
It doesn't work like that. Like, hold on. You know, it'd be funny if I banished him, and then put a teleportation circle where he came back, and then use it to teleport him to the dead bodies.
So when Mumfrey gets almost to the church doors, he sees you guys over on the edge of town and rushes over real quick. I didn't know if you were coming back. It's gonna be bad.
Meaning?
They're summoning the general, and I think he's bringing the entire horde into town.
Seriously? It's a little town. What the hell?
No, we're gonna go there before they come here.
Yeah, I don't know.
They'll probably muster at the large barn on the far side of town before they come in to make an example of everyone.
Why is here so important?
They've never told us. We don't know.
Why do you think it's important? Why do you live here?
This is where the village is. They came in a couple of months ago and have been like holed up in Haptooth Hill, doing whatever it is they do in there. Since the dragons have started circling the keep, no one's gone anywhere close to it.
How many dragons have you seen? Since
Half dozen? They maybe 10.
Any particular color by any chance?
They're all red.
Oh shit. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Oh, others?
What'd you do?
No, red. Red is good. Red
So-
is bad. Red is not
What
so
did
great.
you do?
One color of dragon sounds great. But the other ones that are more irate and ripping your insides out.
You said they would muster at the barn. Do they kind of have anybody there normally? Or is that just a point you think they would gather?
It's usually where they gather.
Okay. So could we get to this barn before they gather?
I don't know. It's not far from here.
Has it always been only a red dragon? What else has been here too? Any other creature that you know of? Drow. We know drow, but
Yeah, we know the drow and we can see the dragons. What goes on inside the hill, we don't know.
anything of Fae.
Not that I've seen.
Thank you.
We keep talking about Simdrak, but we have no idea who that even is.
They didn't while we were gone, they didn't come back at all, right? They didn't send anybody back.
Not yet. You
Okay.
know they're coming.
I forget Simjack. Was Simjack the big old bad guy we don't know about? Right? Simjack was the guy we don't know about.
Simdrack is currently a bit of a mystery, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Oh shit.
The main thing you have attached to the bond is Drakendaros. Simdrak is a name that you've only started here recently.
Okay, but do we know that means to that kind of assimilation? Do we feel a burn? I guess from that name when we hear it.
No.
Okay. Well then she's not freaking out. She's like, oh god, another poser? God, dick. Well, we can't make them all be afraid here. We have to make a stand. I think you said before to go where they expect things to come, right?
I think our best bet for minimizing damage to this part of the village is for us to be at that barn when they arrive, or to be kind of on their way, so when they don't even get to the barn, if we can do that.
We should tell the town to leave, right? They should not be here, because I'm sure it'll eviscerate this whole area.
Where are they gonna go?
There's plenty
There's
of
no way
cover.
we can hide this many people from the drow in the woods. They'd hunt us down. It would be horrible.
You have nothing underground? No fanciness? Languages? I don't know languages. I'm not that good at it.
Can you get?
I'm very persuasive because I'm really charming, but I'm not that. I could,
Can you get a good deal of the population in the temple and the inn, so you only have two buildings to kind of deal with, kind
I
of
can try.
defend? I mean,
Most people are so scared they won't leave their homes. It's the only thing that's kept them safe so far.
Strata, you know
Well-
underground. Lestrada, you know underground.
I
What were
do,
you back
but
for these people?
I know underground, but I don't know any of the underground tunnels here. Like, what, you want me to start
Lestrada,
digging my
Oh,
give
underground
me
stuff?
a stone cutting
Stone
check.
cutting. You have stone cutting.
But hold on.
It's
Hold on,
it's a
I may
dwarven
be able to
ability.
do
It is
something.
functionally a history check with proficiency and expertise.
You could have
So
killed
you'd be
You regaled me with it.
plus 10 on the roll.
Plus
Bad
10 on a
luck.
history roll, right? Okay.
You're +4 from that, but bad luck. +4.
You don't...
I'll use 2 as a
Dude, I'm good. If there's a... I don't need a plus 14 on that. I need a plus 10.
No,
Okay,
no, +4. That's all it is for.
I've got a
+4. You rolled
23.
+4.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, you know,
I know
you
the
know.
stone. I'm gonna track it.
I will
So-
still use my
You kind of take that look at the geology of the area, the rocks that you've seen, and etc. This area is volcanic rock.
Yes.
So
Oh my God, we're in
there's
Pompeii.
almost certainly lava tubes underground here, which would be the most likely route that the drow travel.
So we can just go down one of them like a slide?
And then when you've caught just a few glances at Haptooth Hill, which is a bit of a misnomer for it, because it's got sheer cliff walls that go up 300-400 feet, and it is a ancient volcano, is what it is.
We're gonna have to set that fucker off. We're gonna have to just fill the caverns.
I want to ride to Drow Town on a drider. Let's go.
If you wanted to get to the barn where they muster, it's on the other side of the village. If you go down the center of town and go left after the well, you can't miss it. It'll be the largest building on that side of the village.
Where they muster?
Where they
catch
group
up.
up before they come into
the
the area.
hive.
I'm like, that's Western of you.
Were they mayo?
Oh my.
He's kind of using a military term that may not actually apply to what's going on there.
Oh
Onward,
man.
Spartans. Let's
So
go.
they're gonna come through. More than likely, they're gonna use the old lava tubes underneath. So that'll be a problem. Because you could flush them out, but there's really no way you can unless the
Yeah,
volcano is active, but then that would destroy everything.
and that's
So,
one of those scenarios where if you try to get anyone else to go down into the lava tubes, the drow would have home field advantage there.
Can't we just drown them?
How did we get here so quickly? With we got here above ground.
mm, we're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to
There's
pave over everything.
probably underground passages that lead from Halftooth Hill out throughout the countryside, including the village area.
But they haven't been used for a really long time?
They don't.
Or...
Yeah, the villagers don't use them because even under normal conditions, they're not exactly safe or easier than traveling above ground.
So we
Unless
just,
Why
you
would you
happen to
live
be
here?
unless you happen to be a drow elf who lives
Or a
underground.
druid. I am
And,
not a druid. It's okay.
Yeah.
now, what if we were to use something to cause a cave-in?
You could get a tunnel to collapse, but getting all of the tunnels to collapse, or getting something to collapse where people would be, enemies would be captured or crushed, would be a lot more difficult.
Now, can I
You'd
tell
have
from
to lead them into a trap.
my stone cutting if
How to collapse
how many approximately how many veins there would be, and if there was like a major artery that those veins kind of branch off of?
Given time, yes, you could, but that would be you'd have to do like a full survey of the area to figure out something like that.
I was gonna say, I'm
The
like,
drow have
if
been
I
doing this
could, I could
forever.
probably do close up an artery.
Yeah, like that would be a team of dwarven engineers would take a full season to do something like that.
Shit! If only I had my, if only I had my the rest of my people with me. This would be a lot easier, but unfortunately, I can't offer any quick alternative solution.
Let's go to
As
Drow Town.
But it was a good idea, though.
you're discussing options, over the direction where Mumfrey directed you towards the barn, you see an orange glow that just keeps getting, just slowly gets brighter and brighter as you talk.
I go towards it because if it's warm, it doesn't seem threatening. It's not burning. I'll walk towards it.
Going to the light, Caroline.
Crossing town, trying to stay out of sight. You come up around the corner of a building, and you see this 40-foot tall barn structure that had been described. And standing in rank and file on either side of the central doors are a total of 20 drow warriors.
Is it like an entryway, like they're coming through a portal?
No. It just looks like they used the barn for proper shade while they were waiting for night to fall.
God, it'd
The
be a
barn
great time
being
to have fireball.
yeah. Now, in between the two rows of drow is a large bronze brazier full of smoking coals. Two of the drow are pumping a bellows to push air into that and stoke the coals
The flames
from.
of it.
Yeah, they're pulling up true flames and fire. Along the sides of that brazier, you can start to see runes glow with that heat of the fire inside. Which all brings itself to a point when the fire just shoots straight up 20 feet into the air. When
like
what's
you
that?
do.
When
Like you
the
do.
flame when the flames drop down, an ifrit is standing there.
Do I know that magic before it happens? Do I understand that's something I could dispel?
Not. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, Arcana. Ooh, plus 6. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh, 16 plus 6, 22?
Okay. What they're doing is a summoning ritual. So you would need to disrupt the ritual. Since they're using a item as a magical, a focus item for it, the brazier, you would have to disrupt that item more than anything else.
Okay.
Which would not be as simple as a dispel magic.
Okay.
Dispel magic would be great for a magical effect that's in place,
Yeah.
but not something as it's being cast. That's what counterspell is for. So
I have counter something, but it's not counter spell.
So this Ifrit is standing 15 foot tall, with a large steel Copish sword on his back.
Do I notice that that's what's keeping him here? It's like an anchor. If I dispel that,
No, it's more of a focal point.
Here, regardless.
Once he's here, he's here.
Here, okay.
And the brazier was just the tool they used to get him here. So now you've met the general.
Oh, that's a general.
Yeah, the horde is assembled around him. And
cool.
Yeah, we're gonna end tonight right there with the general being summoned, because whatever happens next is gonna get complicated.
So I can con it as it was summoned, and I'm like, shoot.
An Ifrit is a type of genie. They're from the elemental plane of fire. They are lawful, evil, slave-owning, merchant tyrants.
Cool.
And not commonly associated with drow. So that's all information you can ponder between now and next week.
I know them in general. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh, shit, bombs. Okay.
Yeah, they're a thing you've read about.
I would have lost another horn if I didn't know any better.
They're a big deal. They've got the city of brass that's sort of a big deal. Yeah. So that's our session for the night. We'll be back tomorrow night for our Sword Coast game. I'm not going to call it Waterdeep anymore. It's a Sword Coast game.
It'll still be titled as Waterdeep because that's the easiest thing I can do.
Yep. Where things are gonna go down. We may get to Candlekeep tomorrow night. Roz, you'll be returning as our guest star. Hopefully my voice is less scratchy tomorrow night. That would be great. But from there, let's pass to Rozzy.
Oh shit. Cinder Wizard, Twitter and Instagram. You'll sometimes find this one there. Nick?
Hello. Blue Aura 94 White. Oh, okay. Sorry, you really confused me for a second. Blue Aura 94 YT is my Twitter. You can find me also on the Carpe Nerdus page. Yeah, catch me tomorrow as well. Rosie, what just happened?
Play tomorrow?
You okay?
Yeah, we're gonna play tomorrow.
Sorry, just clicking buttons.
Who do you play tomorrow? Nick, who do you play tomorrow? I need to know.
I play Droomstick. My hunk of a Minotaur. I love him. He's my bae. He's me just in furry form, I guess.
You need to be a furry.
Thanks. That is tonight's recognition. Great. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm on Animal Crossing. I will not connect with you unless I feel the need to.
Oh my god.
Unless you're furry enough, I guess, right?
Yeah, you're not. I'm not a big furry energy. Can't connect with you. I'm sorry. Other than that, I'm gonna pass it off to Jess.
You can find me at Sweet Night House on Twitter and Instagram. You will also see me here tomorrow night playing my Tabaxi Warlock. That's all I got for you, man. It's been a long week. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Who else? What?
G-
Zarek.
Jarek.
I guess. Wait. So
I didn't go either. Go ahead.
yeah. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I think there's just two of us that haven't gone, right? I just want to make sure. You can find me on Twitter at Disposable Idiot. I will have a minor role playing game announcement later in the week. It's not D&D stuff, but uh, it's it's some stuff. But it's going to be fun. Besides that, you really just that's all for me. So, Lauren, why don't you go ahead?
Lauren, I am on Twitter at the Splintering because I'm that boss. On Twitter, that's all. It's pretty much it. Really cool. You should watch me for like food and stuff. And a cat. Look at that cat lick.
hmm
Away.
Lick.
Go, Rosie, go.
Mew will always
Kevin?
steal the show.
Of course.
All right.
Mew steals it.
I'm Eagle Sales Ass on Twitter. You can track me down there. I complain about things.
He does. Can
All right.
confirm.
A lot.
Yeah.
Let's shut this down before Mew owns us all.
Right, exactly. Have a
feel
great
my
night,
soul is
everyone.
with
We'll catch you
Kevin.
later.
Meow.